There is one word in this Elias Moriba story that tells you almost everything. Offered. Sunderland have not chased him. They have been sent his name, alongside 4 other Premier League clubs, by a Celta Vigo desperate to sell. That distinction matters more than the player's numbers, and it points to a clear conclusion. According to Nos Diario, an outlet local to Celta Vigo, the 23-year-old has been offered to Sunderland, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa and Hull City through intermediaries approved by the Spanish club. The reason is financial rather than sporting. Celta wanted to move him last month to balance their accounts, failed to, and closed the financial year with a loss of €15 million. They still need the money, which is why they have actively placed him with agents who have good Premier League ties. His release clause sits at €30 million, but Celta are willing to accept close to 20. A selling club dropping its price by a third before a single bid arrives is not negotiating from strength. On the surface, the player has an argument. Moriba was a regular last season, making 48 appearances, and at 23 he sits in the age bracket. Sunderland's recruitment usually favours a midfielder with that volume of La Liga football available below his clause is the kind of profile a data-led department would at least log. The problem is that the club being desperate to sell is often the most revealing fact in any deal. A 23-year-old who played 48 times last season, whom his club now wants gone purely to fix a €15 million hole, raises a question the appearance count does not answer. If he is that useful, why is he so freely available? Sometimes the answer is pure economics. Sometimes it is something the selling club can see up close that a buyer only learns later. When a player is offered around rather than fought over, caution is the correct starting position. Sunderland's own midfield context sharpens that caution. The club spent the earlier part of this window linked with genuine first-choice midfielders, players brought in to start. Moriba, arriving as a distressed sale a selling club is pushing, is a different category entirely, and adding a body simply because he is cheap and available is not how this recruitment is supposed to work. The most telling detail is Sunderland's own response. Nos Diario report that all 5 Premier League clubs, Sunderland included, do not seem very determined to make an offer. That is the market's verdict, and it is worth trusting. When 5 clubs are handed the same discounted player and none moves quickly, the discount is not the opportunity it looks like. Aston Villa have a specific reason to reconsider, with Amadou Onana facing a spell out injured, which could push them back toward Moriba out of need. Sunderland have no such gap. This is a player being sold to fix someone else's balance sheet, and the right move is the one Sunderland already appear to be making, politely noting the offer and letting it pass.